One budget outboard sold on Amazon right now has a no returns policy and 0 authorized service centers in North America. Another was reverse engineered from a Japanese motor, uses inferior castings, and mechanics across the country flat out refuse to work on it. You might be looking at one of these right now, thinking you are getting a deal. You are not. You are buying a problem that will strand you the moment you need it most. But there are budget motors built in proper factories, backed by real warranties, and proven across thousands of hours of actual use. They start every time and cost a fraction of the big names, without the higher failure rate. We are breaking down the 3 worst budget outboard motors that marine mechanics walk away from, and the 4 best that actually earn their price tag. Stay until the end. The best value motor on this entire list is one most boaters have completely overlooked. Subscribe if this was helpful. Hangkai motors flood the used and budget new market on Amazon and eBay, and the price is the entire pitch. Models range from 2.5 to 40 horsepower, and you can buy one right now for a few $100s. The problems start the moment the warranty question comes up. Hangkai offers a 1-year limited warranty with a documented no returns policy on marine safety grounds, and the warranty covers nothing if there is no authorized service center within reach. There are none in North America. 0. That means the moment something fails, you are on your own with a motor that local shops either cannot source parts for or simply refuse to touch. The construction tells you why. Hangkai motors are reverse-engineered copies of older Tohatsu and Mercury designs. The tooling, the casting tolerances, and the material quality are not equivalent to the originals. Long-term users who have documented multi-year reviews note UV degradation of plastic components within 2 to 3 seasons, cowling latch failures from saltwater corrosion, and inconsistent power delivery that does not match advertised horsepower. For freshwater, low-hour, backup use on a calm lake, you might get away with it. For anything involving saltwater, distance from shore, or dependability when it counts, this motor is a gamble you should not take. Parsun began mass-producing outboards in 2006 and has built a substantial market share in Australia and New Zealand, where their dealer network has grown. In the United States and Canada, the situation is a different story. Finding an authorized Parsun dealer for service or warranty repairs in North America is described by independent reviewers and marine dealers as difficult at best. Their 3-year limited warranty covers parts only, not labor. So even if the warranty is honored, you are paying out of pocket for every repair technician who touches it. The motor itself is not without features. Parsun produces a dual overhead cam design with capacitor discharge ignition and marine-grade aluminum alloy construction, and the motors meet EPA and CE standards. But they do not meet CARB standards, which makes them illegal to sell in California. The bigger problem is what happens after the sale. Local marine repair shops that have been shown Parsun motors have refused to service them because there are no manuals or parts stocked locally. One boat forum member documented receiving replacement panels under warranty, but the labor, the downtime, and the search for a technician willing to work on the motor turned a warranty claim into a multi-week ordeal. If you are in a region with no Parsun dealer, and in the United States you almost certainly are, this motor leaves you without a service path the moment anything goes wrong. Late 80s through the early 2000s, Johnson 2-stroke carbureted outboards are everywhere on the used market, priced low enough to look like a deal to a first-time buyer. They were built by OMC, the same company that went bankrupt in 2000, and whose parts supply has been contracting every year since. The mechanical design of these motors creates predictable, documented failure patterns that show up in every forum and every marine mechanic's service history. The carburetors varnish up aggressively when fuel sits for more than 30 to 60 days, requiring full teardowns to restore function. CDY ignition components, including power packs, timer bases, and stator assemblies, fail intermittently and are notorious for causing a chain failure that destroys replacement parts when the root cause is not identified first. A retired OMC master technician documented this directly. A faulty timer base with a short to ground will cause premature failure of the power pack, and the reverse is true. This means an owner replacing one without the other is spending money on a part that is about to fail again. Compression below 90 pounds per square inch on a Johnson two-stroke means the engine is mechanically worn, and no amount of fuel or ignition work will fix the root problem. Parts are becoming increasingly harder to source as original stock depletes. These motors will not cause you problems every day. They will cause you a very expensive problem on exactly the wrong day, in exactly the wrong conditions. Tohatsu has been building outboard motors since 1956 and is the second largest outboard manufacturer in the world by production volume. That production capacity is also the reason Mercury Marine manufactures most of its small outboards under 30 horsepower through Tohatsu's facility in Japan. The motor carrying the Tohatsu name and the motor carrying the Mercury name in this class are essentially the same engine, with the Tohatsu typically at a lower price point. The MFS20 EFI is the current production 20 horsepower model, and Boating Magazine named it the top choice in its class in their buyer's guide. The batteryless EFI system starts on the recoil cord without a cranking battery and requires no choke. It delivers up to 50% better fuel efficiency at wide open throttle compared to carbureted models, confirmed by Tohatsu's own published specifications. The motor is the lightest in its class, with heavy components moved forward to reduce the tilting weight by 26% from the previous version, making solo transom mounting significantly easier. Corrosion protection uses a 4-step system with a stainless steel water pump housing. The factory warranty is 5 years. For a John boat, skiff, aluminum fishing boat, or inflatable, this is the most defensible budget 4-stroke available right now. Mercury introduced the redesigned 9.9 horsepower EFI FourStroke in mid-2024, and the improvements over the previous carbureted version are documented in Mercury's own release. The new electronic fuel injection system delivers up to 27% better fuel economy than the prior carbureted model in the same horsepower class. The camshaft is maintenance-free for the life of the engine, requiring no valve lash adjustments, ever. There is no oil filter to change. The engine comes standard with a quick connect freshwater flush fitting that connects to a garden hose, making saltwater maintenance the work of 2 minutes rather than an ordeal. What makes Mercury specifically worth the budget premium over a generic import is the dealer network. Mercury Marine has authorized service centers across virtually every boating region in the country. That means warranty claims are handled locally, parts are stocked locally, and a mechanic who knows the platform is accessible when you need one. For budget buyers who want reliability backed by infrastructure rather than a warranty that exists only on paper, the 9.9 EFI FourStroke delivers both. It is compact and lightweight enough to be portable, and it works as primary power for small skiffs or as a kicker on larger setups. The Suzuki DF9.9B is the budget pick that the boating community outside of tournament circles consistently underrates. It is lighter than nearly every competitor in its class, and Suzuki's lean burn fuel control system adjusts the air to fuel ratio at cruising speeds in real time to optimize efficiency in a way that carbureted motors simply cannot match. The result is measurably better range at the speeds most recreational boaters actually run, not just at wide open throttle on a spec sheet. Suzuki's 4-step anti-corrosion protection is documented across the DF series and covers the powerhead internals, the lower unit, and the external components. The self-adjusting timing chain eliminates one of the most common service intervals on competing 4-strokes, reducing the lifetime cost of ownership. Owners across saltwater and freshwater applications consistently report low maintenance, long-term service life with nothing beyond oil changes and impeller replacements. The DF9.9B is lighter than the Honda BF9.9 at the same horsepower, making it easier to mount solo, and it retains strong resale value because the reliability reputation is real and documented. For a boater who wants the quietest, most fuel-efficient budget outboard with verified saltwater corrosion resistance, this is the motor. The single most overlooked value in the budget outboard market is the Tohatsu MFS9.9 and its mechanically identical twin, the Nissan NS9.9. These motors share the same platform, the same components, and the same manufacturing facility. Tohatsu also continues to provide parts, service, and support for Nissan outboards in the marketplace, even after Nissan discontinued global outboard sales in 2014, which tells you everything you need to know about the support structure behind this platform. In head-to-head testing documented by independent reviewers, the MFS 9.9 matches the Yamaha F9.9 in acceleration and fuel efficiency, while often weighing less. The 4-step corrosion protection system, stainless steel water pump housing, and sacrificial anode system are confirmed across Tohatsu's published specifications. The motor uses conventional technology with minimal electronics, which means the entire fuel system is accessible without pulling the power head. A carburetor cleaning takes 30 minutes, not a dealer appointment. The 5-year factory warranty is the longest standard warranty at this price point in the budget outboard segment. For a boater who wants real-world proven durability, a platform that mechanics already know, parts that are genuinely available, and a warranty that holds up, this is the budget motor that earns every dollar and then some. The budget outboard market rewards the buyer who knows what they are looking at. The worst motors on this list are not bad because they are cheap. They are bad because the support infrastructure behind them does not exist when something goes wrong, and something will always go wrong eventually on any motor. The difference between a stranded call to Seato and a 30-minute fix at the dock is not how much you spent. It is whether the motor you bought has a dealer who stocks the part, a mechanic who knows the platform, and a warranty that is worth the paper it is printed on. Every motor on the best list checks all three. Not one motor on the worst list checks any of them. Know the difference before you hand over any money. And subscribe because there is a lot more of this coming.